Hi. Okay, so I figured I should do this, make this video, because I had a plan on doing it anyway, but seeing as though the timing just seems to be absolutely perfect, I said let me just go ahead and start filming now. This is my last week at Amazon, and I am leaving Amazon to start working at Starbucks. You're gonna have a grande iced white chocolate mocha with no whipped cream. Yeah. Ugh. So I actually have to stop at Starbucks, the one I'm actually going to be working at, to get my coffee to prepare me for my long day at Amazon. And this is a really bittersweet experience for me. Mainly because I have a wonderful team at Amazon. A wonderful team. I wouldn't change them for anything. They're great. Oh my God. This is wonderful. Like I was saying, my team at Amazon is great. I work in one of their warehouses, and I've been there for a few months. My commute to work for the 4 days out of the week that I go is roughly about an hour. I typically like to leave out of the house by 5:30 so that I'm able to make it to work way before 7, which allows me time to get coffee or get gas or get both before I go to work. This particular morning I left out a lot later than I wanted to, but it's okay because it's only 6:10 and my GPS says that I'll get there by 7 o'clock. So it's no big deal, and it'll probably shave off a couple minutes anyway, which it does anyway. But yeah, so this week I had planned on bringing cookies for my last day, which is the 31st, Saturday. But I went ahead and I started making some last night, and I said, why don't I just bring cookies all week? So I'm bringing cookies all week. I've already decided, especially for those who I know will only be there like today. You know, if I only made cookies for Saturday, the people who won't be there Saturday wouldn't have been able to get any cookies, and that would have hurt my feelings because it's my last day. I wouldn't be able to see them, and they wouldn't have been able to experience this bomb recipe for these chocolate chip cookies. I used chocolate chunks rather than chocolate chips, which I think are the best thing anyone could ever do when making chocolate chip cookies. It's Wednesday. Technically, it's like my Monday. You know, which is fine and dandy and everything. It just kind of sucks because this traffic is ridiculous with 7 C's. And I just don't understand why we have to be in bumper to bumper at 6:12 in the morning on the expressway. I quit Amazon. My last day is Saturday. Great team, great company. If you would like to see a video on what it was really like working there, ask me in the description. You don't have access to ask me anything in the description. Ask me down below in the comments, and I would love to tell you. I would love to vlog going to, and I'm sure I could if I asked like my co-workers, you know, hey, can I put you in a YouTube video? More than half of them probably would have been like, heck yeah, you can. But you know, there's a few reasons why I just don't want to go through the hassle of that. Number one being, you can't have your phones on the floor. So when I walk in, you know, I can have my phone out while I am putting it in the locker, but after that, I have to I gotta throw it in my locker. I can't bring it out on the floor, so you can't see what I do. my day-to-day tasks. And I hope if I add anyone to it, it might just be maybe, I'm not promising this, but it might be like pictures of me and my coworkers, because I plan on taking some Polaroids as well, because I'm a very sentimental individual, and I love memories. I love good memories. I love them so much, and I am such a sap, it's ridiculous. Even when I quit my job at the hospital, I don't know if any of you knew that I worked in a hospital. I really don't think I talk about it, but I worked at a hospital when I was 19, and worst experience of my life, but that's neither here nor there. That in itself is probably a video alone. But when I worked in the hospital, you know, there were definitely some great people there. There were 100% some great people there at that hospital. But there were certain ones who made my life miserable, especially after they found out how old I was. And I have always dealt with, you know, people not believing how old I am, or people assuming that I'm older than what I am. And I don't lie about my age. I've never been that person who wanted to seem older than what I was. I was fine with being my age. And when people would be like, oh, you don't look your age, you don't act your age, that would baffle me, because I'm thinking, nah, I look 12, act 12, sound 12. I'm 12. But apparently other people didn't see that. So some people there treated me real funny once they figured out how old I was, and just kind of made my life miserable. Even my I guess she was the director. Was she the director? She was somebody. She actually ended up losing her job too, but you know, whatever. But that's a story for another day. If you want to hear that story of when I worked at the hospital, let me know down below as well. But when I quit that job, I was ready. I was like, yes, my time has come. And then like a day or two later, I'm full on boohoo, crying, snot-nosed, ooh, when talking about I'm sad that I left. And I'm completely confused at this point, because I know I didn't like it there. I know I hated it there. But honestly, I think it was just that I really missed the good people there, because there were some really awesome people there. But unfortunately, the awesome amount of people there did not outweigh the foolishness that was also there, and the crazy people that were also there. So it just wasn't worth it. I mean, it was a wonderful experience, I guess, you know, I could put it on my resume, but other than that, that job alone made me hate healthcare. But back to my agenda for this week, well, today. And I'm wondering, I might make this a vlog every single day. So if when I get home, I can edit this and upload it by tonight, that would be the bomb diggity. And I will be making vlogs this entire week just to, I guess, give you my leaving experience and talk a little bit more about it. And maybe I won't necessarily need to make a Amazon, what it was like working there, Amazon video. Well, I could, because these vlogs will probably be more on, I guess, me leaving, how I feel about leaving, and how the week goes. I plan on having a wonderful week. I plan on making cookies for these people all week, and taking pictures and just enjoying it, and competing with one of my coworkers who I might actually put in this vlog. So that should be fun. But yeah, so I'm on my way to work. I have 39 more minutes. It still says that I'm not going to make it there until 7 o'clock, which is fine. And we're actually gonna, I'm gonna make that video about Amazon, because it's important for this reason, because my GPS says that I won't make it there until 7 o'clock. I start at 7, and I'm sure you're probably going to be like, dang girl, you cutting it real close. Ain't you going to be late? You know, well, we got a grace period, but I want to talk more about that because it's not just like your normal, oh, you got 5 minutes and you're fine. Or like when I worked at the stupid hospital, we had 7 minutes, and it was so dumb because they're like, oh, your grace period is 7 minutes. But if you were late more than a few times, or if you were within that 7-minute grace period more than a few times, you would get written up for it. But my thing was, then why is it a grace period? Just say you're late. Just say I'm late. Like, I can accept that a whole lot better than I can accept you telling me it's a grace period and then it really not being a grace period. A grace period is to exempt you from being late for a few minutes. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm gonna touch on that in the other video, the Amazon video. I will hit y'all back once I get either closer to or once I get there. Yeah, thanks for joining me for this half a week. Would it be half a week? 4 days? Not really, I guess. Half a week vlog. This will be fun. This will be great. Okay, so I am on my lunch, and typically I go outside for my lunch. And I know I could have done that, you know, for the sake of this video, eating inside, but don't really want to. Maybe I'll do it like the last day or so, because I just like to be outside. So far the day's been good. Like I said, I made cookies for everyone and gave them out. Everyone likes them, so I'm glad about that. I might have a little footage of some of the people that I work with. Some people are like cool with me vlogging, some aren't, which is fine. But mostly you'll probably see more of me than anybody. I mean, then again, it is my channel. So. But for lunch, I'm gonna show you. I just doused it in hot sauce, which probably is questionable, but rotisserie chicken, some green beans, and some rice. Yes, there's hot sauce on the rice. I don't do it all the time. But even if I did, there'd be zero things wrong with it because hot sauce makes everything amazing. Day over. So, I guess I'll tell you about my day. Oh, I look rough, guys. Oh, I look big rough. So today went really well. Most of my cookies are gone. About 90% of them are gone. Everybody was happy that they got some. Also, my work today was really good. I have a rate, so if you don't know how it works working in a warehouse, and I want to say most warehouses are like this, you have a rate that you have to keep up with. I had a rate. Well, I have a rate. And by the end of the week, you have to have 100%. So just to make it not so complicated in this vlog, I started off really well. Like I was at 99 point something percent. And I'm like, wow, that's really good. But then, you know, you get your occasional bad batches of cages of stuff. And well, it went down to 85, which still isn't bad to be starting off. But I was really happy with that 99. I'm like, this is really too good to be true. But yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good. I have like the best leaders, I wouldn't say. They're like my leaders. They're over me. I report back to them. They're just really great. And they're going to miss me. And I'm going to miss them. This is really bittersweet. Like, I'm not happy about this decision. You know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I'm about to head home. And then I will talk to you all once I make it there. Jeez, let's get started on this ride.